Well, it could be
See,
its
the
own thing.
elephant's definitely not a sniper.
To you, but so to some other people, it might be classed as a sniper because it
The elephant? No, it
hails
wouldn't.
a
It's not a
projectile.
sniper.
I'm just saying. I'm
It's
just
not.
being.
How in what world is it a sniper?
I'm not saying I agree with that. What I'm saying is some people might.
Have you ever thought? I've never looked online. So with TFT, I used to, you could look online and see what builds people had. Have you ever looked to see what builds there are out there?
What
Like
for?
guides, like build guides, because there must be build guides for people who don't understand the game. They just say, "Oh, try this with this."
Well, yeah. I mean, I think there probably is. I haven't had a look, but
We should look one day, not today.
isn't that just synergies?
Yeah, but because the way it was done with TFT was it would be like, right, from turn one to this, try to aim for getting these units. Then it'd be like, right, turn five to this, try to get for these units and try and pivot from these ones you bought and stuff like that.
Is this just like building habits again,
No,
where
what
you just
the?
kind of force yourself to just do a
No,
certain thing to help you get better?
no, that's chess and that's different. That was about building real habits. But these TFT guides were literally like, because if you don't understand the game, which I don't understand the game, you would just try and learn the builds and then you'd go for these builds. But when you watched the higher level TFT players, they were able to kind of like what we do with SAP a little bit, but I think it's more accessible in SAP. But they are able to just use their knowledge of the game to be like, oh, this could work with this and this could work with this. They don't need to think about what build they're going for. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No. I get it. I get
And I
it.
just wondered if there's the same for SAP at
There
all.
probably is somewhere, but I
We
haven't seen
should
anything.
build
There should
guides.
be. There should be
But like,
like
is there someone who
a
says
training thing where you get it checked off on the game, like a certain build. No?
that would
Let's
be
say
cool?
like achievements wise, you kind of there's a certain build and you have to try and get that build.
But this is it. Things in
Make
SAP
them
aren't
harder.
categorized like in TFT and other games where you've got, I can't remember any of them what any of them were now, but you had categories like Dawnbringer, for example. You had Dawnbringers, and some units would be Dawnbringers. This you don't have. These are snipers. These are summoners. They're just words that we've given them based on other games, but they don't have those. But maybe they should.
Hmm.
Should SAP have those? Should we say this is a sniper? I suppose you could say this is. I suppose what they do is they say this is a start of battle. This is a. But that doesn't actually tell you what they do, because you could have a start of battle which is a sniper. You could have a start of battle which is like the Stegosaurus, which gives health. But they're two very different units. But should they categorize units now into snipes? And I suppose it'd be difficult. Would you? Do you? I was thinking about this. Do you count the woodpecker as a sniper?
Yes.
You do.
Yeah, because it snipes and well, it snipes. You could class an elephant as a sniper, I guess. But I think it snipes something.
Well, this is
Um,
it. How do you necessarily define it? I don't know why, but I didn't consider the woodpecker a sniper. I
just
just
the way
consider
that
it.
I would use a woodpecker is kind of a sniper sort of way of using it. But other people can use it,
Yeah, this is
onto like
it. It
a
doesn't.
blowfish or something like that.
Or the Triceratops or something. Anything with a hurt
Yeah.
ability. But this is what I'm saying, is that maybe that's why I don't think of it as a sniper, is because there's more. It doesn't just snipe. It doesn't only snipe. But I don't know what you'd classify it as.
But it could be
See,
its
the
own thing.
elephant's definitely not a sniper.
To you, but so to some other people, it might be classed as a sniper because it
The elephant? No, it
hails
wouldn't.
a
It's not a
projectile.
sniper.
I'm just saying. I'm
It's
just
not.
being.
How in what world is it a sniper?
I'm not saying I agree with that. What I'm saying is some people might,
I
and
I would
I
struggle
think
to
it's down
find.
to what people think it is.
Put a poll, a Twitter poll.
Yeah. Do it right now.
No, I'm not gonna do it
Dare
right
you?
now.
Yeah, dare you.
Dare
Do it right
me.
now. Dare you.
Fine. I don't back down from a challenge.
Do it right now.
Wait, oh
You
no,
just
I
put yes.
voted the wrong way. I didn't mean to vote that way.
That is funny. 100% say yes.
Well, then we don't even have anything on here. This was the most stupid idea we've ever had.
We've got one vote.
I was saying
Well,
that the elephant
what?
cannot be a sniper.
Yeah, but I'm saying, yeah, that's fine. But you were talking about the woodpecker. You were talking about the woodpecker. You don't class that as a sniper.
No.
But I'm like, if you put pineapple on a unit, you want it to do damage to the enemy.
Yeah, but
So if
the
you're willing to put a pineapple, you wouldn't put a pineapple on an elephant. You wouldn't put it on a yak. You wouldn't put it on a leech.
But there are
Like, you would-
situations where you wouldn't put it on a pineapple, which is if on a pineapple, where you wouldn't put the pineapple on a woodpecker, which is if the woodpecker is
but
on
it's-
the whatchamacallit.
You can still class it as a sniper. You can still class it as that because you can still use it as that.
The woodpecker blurs the lines for me. Blurs
I think
the
it's
lines.
it can be used to hurt other animals, which benefits your team, or it can be used to snipe.
In my head, I just
scorpions
don't
at the
see
front.
it. You know what I mean? I just don't see it.
I think scorpion at the front is great for like scorpions and stuff like that.
What
You would still want
scorpion at
them...
the front is great for scorpions? You mean woodpecker at the front is great for scorpions?
Oh, is that what I said?
Yeah, you said scorpion at the front is
Okay.
great. But yeah,
So-
okay, woodpecker at the front is great for scorpions. Yeah, but there's lots that's great for scorpions. But okay, wait, sorry. You're saying that
That would
you'd use
snipe
a
it.
woodpecker to snipe a
Yeah.
scorpion, which actually does make a lot of sense. Interesting.
So I win.
Well, you don't win necessarily. I still think it blurs the lines. I think there must just be some pets that do just blur the lines. And that's fine. I think that's probably why you can't categorize them. This all started from, can
Or
we
is-
categorize units?
Yeah, can we?
Because
Can
an
snipers
elephant-
only really be start of battle? No,
well,
because snake.
yeah, and
You
also
class that as a sniper.
it's hard, isn't it? And what about blowfish or pufferfish, whatever you want to call it? Is that a sniper?
Yeah, no, yeah. It is. I would say anything that does any
Interesting.
sort of anything you can put a pineapple on is sniper.
As a sniper. I mean, you can put a pineapple on an elephant; it will just do more damage to your unit.
Oh yeah, but it just doesn't make sense to put a pineapple on an elephant.
Is there a situation where you would put a pineapple on an elephant? Let's try and figure that out.
I don't think so.
There's got to be
Maybe
some.
maybe for one turn. No, not even for one turn. Probably
What do you
if
mean
you're
one
just
turn?
let's say you've got a rabbit and you're just trying to get food on there. So you put the pineapple on there, it's food, and then you just replace it instantly. I don't know why you would need to put pineapple.
Well, this is what I'm saying. Is there a creative reason to put a pineapple on an elephant? Can we think of one? I don't think there is, probably. But then my
not a-
argument would be they should invent a pet which it would be useful for, because everything I think should be an option.
So a pet that
The more damage it takes, the more something happens.
the more attack it gets.
Yeah, there you go, a new pet. Or the more damage it takes, the more health it gives to others.
Yeah.
So you could be like, I mean, you could do like variations on, although I don't know how OP it'd be, like a variation on the armadillo, where if it takes 1 damage, it gives 1 health to others. If it takes 2 damage, it gives 2 health to others. And then maybe up to a maximum of like 5. Or maybe
what
on
if some-
first hit or
It's
something. I don't
10
know.
or something.
Well, then it would still give only 5.
It's rubbish.
Why is it rubbish? It's giving 5 health on each hit. Or, well, we'd have to. This is it. We're not game.
Yeah, but then you in the beginning, it's like I'm getting the amount of health I got hit for, and then towards the end, it's just kind of like I'm just getting 5 now.
Yeah, but that's why. Well, otherwise, it'd be a tier 6. If you're getting, if you had the reason it would be too broken, because if you had it with 50, right, and a lemon, and it got hit for 50, it would give 46 health to the rest of your team.
Maybe it's just one pet
But this is what I'm saying. Well, but we're talking about the armadillo here, which gives health to
Oh,
units. So
okay,
that's
yeah.
what I'm saying. So if we want to do a whole new pet, yeah. But what I'm saying is, if it was the armadillo and it got hit for things, at the start it'd be useful because maybe a max of 5 per hit, and I don't know, something or other. But
Or maybe on level up it could be 5, 10,
yeah, exactly,
15. I don't know.
as the max. But then yeah, and
As
then
the
maybe it
max.
gets too confusing. But that at least would give the elephant a reason, because the elephant would do 1 damage to it, which it can do now, and it would get give health. But if it did 4 damage a time, it would give four health to people. So you maybe want to choose to do it. I just really want to think is if there's some reason that you would want to use the elephant and with a pineapple. But there's nothing, is there?
Kill a unit?
But even to kill a unit, you would never want to. Is there a reason you want to kill a unit rather than it just die from your enemy attack?
Yeah, I don't know. See,
This is interesting.
it's not. How is this interesting?
The
We've
title of
just
the podcast has
we
either got to be, is the elephant considered a sniper, or is there ever a situation to put a pineapple on an elephant? This is now we've got through the shit. We're at the real interesting things.
I think we
Pineapple
already
elephant.
know. There's no reason to
No,
do that.
we probably well, yeah, but there are people who.
In case, well, unless you invent a new pet.
But we watch YouTube and we see ideas that people come up with that I'm like, I never would have thought of that. And like, even the hyena, I had no idea what the hyena would be good for by myself until you told me. The hyena is good for this with this and this combination. Then I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
god, that's genius. And I wonder if there's a genius use for pineapple on an elephant.
Yeah, but you're just talking about a single unit there. Like, what was the hyena good with? Like, we know what the pineapple does. We know what the elephant does. They don't go together. It's just simple as.
I think there's
Unless
something
a
out
new
there.
pet comes
I
in.
think there's a genius out there who's like, well, no, obviously, if you put the pineapple on an elephant, you could combine it with X and then it would do this and it'd be amazing. I think there's someone out there who knows an
If the
answer to that.
pineapple like doubled the amount that, like the amount of turns it did, so if you got level 1 elephant and it made it 2, then that would be beneficial. But not just more damage. It's still only
Look, listen.
classes.
My heart said no. My brain says you're right. My heart
It can't be
says
done.
I want there to be something.
I would love to see it, but I can't see it in my head.
Is there anything
You
else
could-
like that which you think is stupid and you should never do?
Well, I mean, anything on any armor on a yak, really, apart from lemon and
Yeah,
garlic.
but that's a specific situation, I suppose. So that's a bit
Have you ever done
different.
that?
Yeah, many times.
I've literally put a pepper on a yak. Go,
The
oh,
pepper on the yak
baby.
is the pepper on the yak is the worst one.
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah, it's the
it's
worst feeling.
awful, an awful feeling. Um,
Even like pineapple on the leech again. It's just not good. It's not good.
but this is what I mean. There's a few pets that hurt, and I think they should make pineapple be good for something. So there you go.
Well, it is
That's
good for something. You already know what it's good for. It's good for
well,
sniper pets.
you know what I'm talking about. It should be good in other ways. I don't want it to only be good for snipers. I want it to be versatile, to be
Right.
used with an elephant, to be used with a. Because ultimately, the game works based on options, and the more options you have, the better the game is, in my opinion. So I want more options. I want an option to put a pineapple on an elephant and make it work somehow.
You could possibly make it work.
No, I mean make it useful.
Useful. I don't know if you'd make it useful.
And neither do I. That's the issue.
Yeah.
The final thing we're going to say on it is that I would love it to be possible. I would love it to be already existing. But if it doesn't, I think Teamwood, you should add to your game in the gold pack some animal, or the back after some animal which benefits from having a higher amount of damage done to it. And if you don't, or if it's stupid, I want to know why. I want someone to tell me why would that not be a good idea.
think we've answered that anyway.